Start each day with a purpose and a focus. Now that meant something. I think it was meant to be for me to find that quote and use it today, because in this video I did start it with a focus and a purpose. Thank you again for tuning in. My name is Jamela over at Viva La Vintage for your home for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrift and Famous. I've been wanting a terrarium in my plant collection, but I just wasn't as motivated until I found this vintage inspired terrarium by Pot-O-Five. So my purpose was to get up and head to the nursery and focus on making my terrarium. Now I was very pleased with the plant collections that I saw, but I had to narrow it down in order to pick out what I wanted to have in my terrarium. Now, of course, I have apothecary jars that I could have used a few years ago to make one, but it was something about me getting that particular one that really motivated me, because I remember my mother having one, but she had the floor standing one years ago back in the 80s. And when I saw that online, I said, okay, this is the motivation for me to start once and for all and get it done. Those were the plants that I chose, so now I need to start building it, and you always start with a layer of gravel or rocks for the drainage. And yes, I'm using my sloppy gardener's gloves. But anyway, who cares? I'm just playing in the dirt anyway. I don't have to look pretty for this. But yeah, so make sure you add enough layer of gravel for the drainage, because you don't want it to be sitting, your plants to be sitting in dirt. Next, you're going to add a layer of the charcoal tablets, and this helps absorb any sitting water, and it prevents odors and bacteria buildup while it's inside. And you definitely want a nice good layer of this, but some say you can have one without it. It's up to you to decide whether you want it in yours or not, but you definitely don't want that soil to be soggy. And after your layer of charcoal, then comes the layer of dirt. Now, I did get Miracle Grow potting soil. I could have used any potting soil, but I just wanted to add Miracle Grow because I kind of like that. It has other nutrients and fertilizers inside of it. Now, make sure you add enough dirt so when you put your plants in, the dirt will cover your plants, and they're nicely buried inside. I've got all my dirt added, and I assembled my plants, and this is how it looks with my finished product. In addition to the plants, I added some seashells that I got from a trip to Aruba, so those were picked by me at the ocean. So it's nice to have those in there, just to add some more natural element to it. I also realized that I forgot to add sea moss, so I went out in the backyard because I got moss growing all around. So I just went outside and got some moss and added a little thin layer of that on top. And that definitely added more pop of element for the outdoor nature to the terrarium. I love how it looks so much alive in there, and I know once it starts growing, it's going to fill in very nicely. I guess you can kind of feel my happiness that I finally got this started, and it came along so nicely. So now we just wait and see. Once I put the lid on it and put it out into the room, we'll see how it's going to add and it's going to grow. So actually I'm feeling very, very positive about this, and I hope it lasts. So I made sure to pick out plants that looked really healthy. The leaves were very, very green, and they just look like they're ready for for me to take them and bring them to their new home. So yeah, we'll just wait out and see. But sometimes you want to step out on a limb and you want to try something different. Go ahead and try a terrarium and see how you do with that. This was a good experience, and I'm glad I found the right terrarium to motivate me to get it done. Now, if you like this, it also comes in white and yellow and orange as a base bottom, but I chose the little disco bottom because Why not? It's the 70s, right? But anyway, I will leave a link on the bottom for pot of 5 if you want to order one for yourself. This is not a sponsored ad, just to let you know. I did get this as a Mother's Day gift from my sons. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you do, go ahead and click that subscribe button, drop me a comment, and share. I'll see you in my next video, and thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrift and Famous. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.